All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Austin. As we finish up 2020, head into this next year, I want to put a few newer, more low cap cryptocurrencies on your radar. These altcoins are more hidden gems that I think are doing some very interesting things. So as a subscriber to this channel, I want to share with you the 3 things to understand. Number 1, I am not a certified financial advisor. Please consult one before you make any investing decisions for yourself. Number 2, the markets may remain choppy, especially in the short term. In one way or another, expect volatility. And number 3, I do own a diverse portfolio of cryptocurrencies. And while my portfolio is mainly Bitcoin, like always, assume that I own these coins or I'm looking to get involved in these coins. Okay, so like always, let's jump in. The first coin I want to put on your radar is Rocket Pool with the ticker RPL, currently trading at $2.95 with a market cap below $50 million. And while this project, it's actually been around for a few years now. They've been building, they've been working, but to me, and I guess to the market as well, it is becoming more and more relevant to cryptocurrency, to Ethereum, as we enter 2021. So first off, what is Rocket Pool? Well, for context, Ethereum is about to switch to proof of stake, meaning you can stake your coins, you can help secure the network, and earn some passive Ethereum in the process. And to do this, we do know that not only do you have to hold and be willing to stake at least 32 Ethereum, which as Ethereum gets more valuable, that may be harder and harder for the average person, but you're also going to have to understand technicals enough to be able to operate a full node. And those are quite a few barriers to entry for the common person. Well, what if you could earn interest on your Ethereum holdings using a decentralized network that removes any of those barriers to entry? Rocket Pool wants to allow users to do just that. With them, there's no need to worry about maintaining an extensive staking infrastructure. You just plug and you play and you earn. Okay, so what are the details? Why and how would I need to use it? Well, the beacon chain, which is the main Ethereum 2.0 main chain, would require a deposit of at least 32 Ethereum. Rocket Pool will allow anybody to earn interest on deposits as small as 0.01 Ethereum. And while depositing Ethereum with the beacon chain will also require the user to have knowledge of how to interact with smart contracts, Rocket Pool handles that as well as all interactions with the beacon chain for you. Okay, so as new people come into the space, this is aiming to make it super easy for them to interact and stake. So what? When you stake with Rocket Pool, it's locked up and you get nothing? Well, actually, with Rocket Pool, you instantly get our RETH token when depositing. This is a tokenized staking deposit, which gains rewards over time and doesn't need to be locked with us. So you have it, it represents what you staked, and it can be traded, sold, held. It will be able to be traded for staked ETH in phase 2. And it should be noted that this RETH that you get in exchange for depositing is not the Rocket Pool RPL token that I mentioned. But generally speaking, I hope the broad strokes are clear. Let's go down and answer some specific questions. How are rewards generated on a deposit, and what is the return? And keep in mind, ETH2 hasn't launched yet, so take these as close but still provisional. But the reward is paid through the new issuance of the ETH currency, so you get Ethereum back, and the reward return depends on the total amount of validator deposits that are currently staking. So if we check out the economics of ETH 2.0, we can see that if less people are validating the network, if there's less nodes, goddamn, maximum return of 18% annually. If a lot of people stake, it'll be 1 to 2% annually on returns. But we'll have to see. But not too bad if you're just going to hold your Ethereum anyway. Not a bad return. We can look at the beta version of rocketpool.net, and we can see that already there is almost 300,000 ETH being staked across almost 600 nodes in 84 time zones, with node commission rate at 20% and node utilization at 100%. So these people have already swapped their ETH for our ETH. But the last thing let's answer for Rocket Pool is, what does the RPL token, what's it actually used for? Well, RPL is the primary protocol token that can be staked on a Rocket Pool node if you wish to provide the network with an additional security promise. So think of RPL as a sort of security deposit, as an extra protection to the ETH stakers. If some of the pools or node operators fail to perform their duties with their 32 plus ETH, their RPL security deposit is burned proportional to their ETH losses for failing to provide the promised additional security for the node. So it's a protocol token for security for the network. And you can also stake Rocket Pool token and earn some passive income in that way as well. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. But for me, bottom line is that if you think that the narrative of Ethereum DeFi has only just begun, if you're bullish on Ethereum, a protocol that allows average people to stake their Ethereum in a decentralized way may be something to keep on the radar. You let me know. Okay, next up is Injective Protocol with their INJ token, currently trading at 74 cents per token with a market cap of about $10 million. This one's a lot newer, so let's talk about what it is and what value is it providing. And while this is a Binance incubated company, which is I think how most of you heard about this, Injective was put on my radar. I know some people participated in the pre-sale, and I have been in contact with the team to do my own research to find out more about this project. So it is a universal layer 2 DeFi protocol for cross-chain derivatives trading. And derivatives is a huge market. And right now we don't really have a cross-chain solution that's truly decentralized. So what problem does Injective solve? Injective brings power back to the people by enabling true, free, and decentralized trading for everybody. Well, Austin, don't we have DEXs today, decentralized exchanges that offer something like this? Well, many DEXs today claim to be decentralized, but are actually centralized in most aspects besides custody. And I believe that means coin custody. So yeah, our coins are distributed. Look, we're decentralized. But in actuality, from restricting access to certain user demographics to retaining proprietary control over exchange infrastructure, every central limit order book DEX that we have seen has centralized components that allow traders to be subject to the will of some omnipotent authority. And this is the fundamental problem that Injective solves. And why wouldn't everybody want to solve this? The common rationale against full decentralization is that efficiency and user experience are sacrificed, right? We've seen this with plenty of DEXs. Well, we at Injective reject this notion and have committed ourselves to turning the vision of a highly performant, permissionless, and fully decentralized exchange protocol into reality. And that's Injective. Injective Protocol is an end-to-end decentralized protocol that creates a platform for decentralized swaps, futures, margin, and spot trading. We have built every component of our protocol to be fully trustless, censorship resistant, publicly verifiable, and front-running resistant. Very interesting. So where is this built on, and what are the key details? The Injective chain is implemented as a Cosmos SDK module built with Ethermint or Ethereum Virtual Machine on Tendermint. So it can interact on Cosmos, on Ethereum, and it utilizes a Tendermint-based proof of stake to facilitate cross-chain derivatives trading across Cosmos, Ethereum, and many other Layer 1 protocols. Now, subscribers of this channel know I am not a trader, so I have not traded futures or swaps or anything. But the Injective protocol is collision resistant and utilizes verifiable delay functions, VDF, to prevent front running. So traders weigh in on this. I hear this prevents bottlenecks. This is where the scalability comes in, one of the aspects of the scalability solution. So it has fast trading speeds and also zero gas fees, so faster, cheaper. Let me share with you 3 more details. Trade on any market. So Injective allows anybody to create and trade on any derivatives market using only a price feed, thereby opening up many opportunities for trading on markets not found on other exchanges. So anybody can list, anybody can trade anywhere around the world at any time. Now, technically speaking, there are so many aspects to the project. We're just going over broad strokes today. I'm going to link this down below for you to do your own research. But right now, Injective can plug into the Cosmos ecosystem, Ethereum ecosystem. What's next? Well, as of about 2 weeks ago, Injective is integrating with the Polkadot ecosystem as well to expand its decentralized cross-chain derivatives trading. let's find out the details. This is actually Moonbeam, Injective, and Polkadot. We're excited to announce that we're integrating with Polkadot, which will be made possible by Moonbeam, which provides an Ethereum-compatible smart contract platform powered by Polkadot that makes it easy to build natively interoperable applications. Cool. So they're expanding and going further on what Moonbeam allows. As a future parachain on Polkadot that supports the Ethereum virtual machine, Moonbeam allows us to migrate our Ethereum pegging logic to Polkadot very easily. For us, this means that we are able to build a set of smart contracts on Moonbeam that would contain the logic to bring Injective's DEX derivatives to Polkadot. This is obviously a big one. And as Ethereum and Polkadot are two of the giants in the layer 1 space today, the opportunities for our cross-chain derivatives layer 2 DEX are truly limitless. So whether you're bullish on Polkadot or Ethereum or even Cosmos, and those ecosystems growing, Injective can now interact with all of them. So what do you think? Comment below. And as far as the INJ token goes, this is a governance token, so the more INJ you hold, the more voting power you get. And of course, it helps keep the governance decentralized. Now that's the value proposition, the risks, and really it's the same risks for all three coins mentioned today, which is these are new. They're essentially startups. Looking at the roadmap, what to expect either in Q1 2021 or here actually before is be prepared for the next version of their testnet. They're also doing a trading competition, right? This is a derivatives exchange. They want traders to find out about them. Mainnet version 1 is coming out in Q2 of next year, so just something to keep on the radar. Next coin I want to put on your radar is Red Fox Labs, or their token RFox, which is currently trading at 1.8 cents with a market cap of about 23 million. So this project is also incredibly new, so we're just going to learn about the broad strokes today. So let's check out their black paper and find out what Red Fox Labs is. Red Fox Labs is an emerging tech venture builder based in Southeast Asia that identifies and replicates successful pure play business models for the local markets. So think of it sort of like an incubator / maybe venture capitalist firm specifically targeting Southeast Asia. Its focus is to unlock the true market potential of the digital economy for high consumer demand services such as e-commerce, e-media, including esports and gaming, e-travel, and ride-hailing logistics. Okay, so for me, it was actually the gaming and sort of the digital economy they're building with their cryptocurrency that first drew me to the project. And we'll go over this in a second, but first major question is why Southeast Asia? What's the problem? More than 50% of the population in Southeast Asia doesn't have access to the internet economy. Many of the problems restricting access relate to not having bank accounts, credit cards, having high transaction fees, or are simply the result of a lack of trust in digital payment options required for services such as Netflix, for example. So basically, they're saying there is a huge untapped market there, and as the world trends more digital over the next 5-10 years, they plan to hone in and help create that digital economy first. We take proven successful unicorn companies and replicate them for emerging markets. We utilize blockchain technology, AI, AR/VR, and cloud computing to leverage solutions to the existing problem businesses face in that region. With the use of these platforms, we're able to unlock a percentage of the market that remains underserved. So while the majority of those people may not have bank accounts, more and more people are just getting cell phones, just getting access to the internet. And as that happens, they can use cryptocurrency to create a digital ecosystem that's inclusive of everybody. That's the goal. Now, this is a new company, and they do talk about the market growth potential that they are trying to access, via e-commerce, via gaming, via online travel, online media. So the potential is growing. They're trying to be one of the companies, if not the company, to tap in. Now, what I like about them is, or what I am drawn to the most, is the gaming that they're developing in their ecosystem. And this is where the coin comes in. RFox, an ERC20 token, to interact within that ecosystem. So RFox will begin as an ERC20 token, and from there make use of bridges to other chains such as RSK, Wax, Varus, Komodo, and then from that, or on top of that, RFox will leverage its industry partners, some like I mentioned, to offer stablecoins throughout the RFox ecosystem to interoperate with multiple chains and create NFTs as well as financial products, so fun and also needed products as the ecosystem builds in Southeast Asia. So what is the utility of RFox? The RFox token will power the entire RFox ecosystem and act as a form of payment. It will be used for trading fees, to develop liquidity pools, and for the creation of non-fungible tokens. Let me know what you think about Red Fox Labs down below in the comments. Generally speaking, these coins mentioned today are all doing very different things. They all have very different use cases, but in so many words, I do think they are sort of hidden gems in the crypto space. So comment below which project you're drawn to the most, at least which one you like right now. But that's the video. I will see you tomorrow.